but I don't know what to do." "You're old enough now, Mary," said Rian with an encouraging nod. "It would be a help to me." But it wasn't that simple. Caring for animals was in Rian's blood. She had an instinct for it. Mary couldn't even keep a woodlouse in a matchbox overnight without it expiring. Her father hadn't been a natural farmer either. He'd been a geologist, but he did have green fingers, creating a kitchen garden behind the farmhouse. Everyone said he and Rian made the perfect team. And then, after the storm, the team was just Rian and Mary. And it wasn't perfect anymore. Now her dad's once beautifully tended garden was a sad, tangled mess. Rian had to spend all her time in the fields with the cows, and Mary was expected to help, whether she wanted to or not. Against her better judgment, Mary creaked open the rusty Land Rover door and rolled out into the rain. It was coming horizontally off the Bristol Channel and made her squint. She bent down in front of the calf, tentatively holding out a hand to pat its head, trying to stay as far away from it as possible. "What's the problem?" she whispered, trying not to look it directly in the eye. The calf let out a strangled moo. She could feel it shivering under her hand. "I know you can't communicate verbally," she said, "but I'm going to guess that you're cold and you need some kind of shelter for warmth, so let's get you inside." Gripping the calf's flanks, Mary tried to raise it up onto its feet, but it bellowed out in pain. Rian was already out of the car and hurrying towards them. "Mary, stop!" she yelled. Mary jumped back. "What?" Rian held the calf still. "It's got a broken leg, you can't move it." "But how would I know that?" pleaded Mary. "Oh, I'm sorry, it's my fault," said Rian, more quietly now. "I shouldn't have asked you." Chastened, Mary climbed back into the vehicle and watched through the mud-splattered window as Rian tended to the calf. She found a bag of Haribo in the glove compartment and guiltily started working her way through it. The bag was finished and discarded on the floor by the time the driver's door opened again. "I'll need to get the vet out," said Rian, as she turned the key in the ignition and shifted the gears into reverse. "Is it okay if I—" asked Mary, pointing to a sturdy rucksack on the back seat. "Now?" asked Rian. "We've got that fence to repair in the corner paddock and bales to stack in the barn." There was never nothing to do on the farm, and it always needed doing yesterday. "While it's still light," begged Mary. "Do you really have to, love?" Mary slumped back. She knew her plans were going to have to wait, just like they always did. But for once, Rian sighed and relented. "I suppose the bales can wait till Saturday, but stay away from the cliffs in case there's a rockfall. It's more dangerous when it's been raining, and watch the tides. Yes, I know all this, Mum." Mary jumped out eagerly before her mum changed her mind. She slammed the door behind her, slung the bag over her shoulder, and nodded an apology to the calf. A spring now back in her step, Mary hiked across the field towards a gate. Climbing over it, she paused for a moment to take in the view. The rain was easing off now, and the sun was breaking through the heavy clouds, throwing shafts of light down onto the Glamorgan coast, across the channel, and onto the Somerset hills beyond. Off to her right, a pristine white lighthouse seemed spotlit on the cliff top. She smiled to herself and jumped down, making her way along a hedgerow towards the cliff path. Before long she was down on the beach. She breathed deeply as the sea breeze gently pushed her hair back from her face. This was Mary in her element. She swung her rucksack down onto the rocks, pulled it wide open, and gazed lovingly inside. "Hello again, my friends," she said. One by one, she lifted out the contents: a large hammer, a chisel, a brush, and last but not least, a white hard hat and a pair of clear safety glasses. Let's get to work. Chapter 2. Mary loved this coastline at any time of the day, but the magic hour of dusk was her favourite.